Hey Liverpool friends, just getting by can be struggle. This is the right word for Darwin Nunes. We can find in Darwin Nunes currently is that his decision quite as simple as turning the palm. He went through a troublesome time in his youth. The severe experience caused him to have the psychological skill to turn into an expert player. Juergen Nunes didn't expect he would turn into the world top player and surprisingly become the objective of Europe's first-class clubs. Juergen Nunes' play style, like straightforward, makes him deserving of being named an impressive forward one-on-one, both in the air and during duels with restricting safeguards. A major shock in the exchange window in front of arrangements of European the opposition in 2022. Large Chief Association club Liverpool marked Juergen Nunes from Benfica at an extremely exorbitant cost. An incredible reverse. Liverpool seldom purchase players costing that much. They are extremely economical and consistently expand the capability of Liverpool's young potential. In any case, because of the cleanness of Juergen Klopp's hands, Liverpool accepts with their entire being the choice to spend huge assets for Darwin Nunes, which is 100 million euros. Darwin Nunes figured out how to charm Juergen Klopp with an excellent presentation with Benfica, who figured out how to score 34 goals in 41 matches. Indeed, even Darwin Nunes performed very well when Benfica met Liverpool in 2021-2022 Euros Associations. So, there is no glaringly obvious explanation for Juergen Klopp to dismiss his heart. Lastly, Liverpool caught him. Liverpool friends, we should check out the existence of Darwin Nunes far back. He was brought into the world in Uruguay. His family isn't rich. His mom functions as a garbage man. Go in the first part of the day searching for press, for example, utilized drink bottles, then gathered for arrange and afterward available to be purchased. Darwin Nunes was frequently eager since there was no food in his home. He proceeded with his night's rest while starving. However, his mom is the person who most frequently does this while starving. So writes, mom are grand heavenly messengers who are shared with their youngster. That is about Darwin Nunes' mom. We should discuss Darwin Nunes' dad. His dad spent his day as a development specialist who worked practically the entire day to help the family economies. This is the very things that makes no set in stone to find success and change the destiny of their loved ones. Darwin Nunes understood that he encapsulated an ability to be specific in football. Amid his family's financial troubles, he vents his feelings and misery by playing football. Darwin Nunes began his experimentation by joining the young Penarol in 2013. It is difficult for him to constantly perform well with Penarol. A tempest of wounds had come in his direction. One of the most terrible minutes for him was resting for 1.5 years because of the knee injury. After recuperating, he played once more and vented every one of his feelings by playing pleasantly. The presence of Darwin Nunes turned the consideration of Copa America. In 2019, Nunes was called to fill the Uruguayan public group Cream Mature for the Copa America Under-20. Darwin Nunes additionally started to be known in Europe until Almeria enlisted him from Penarol. It didn't take him long to adjust to European football. He was quickly selected by Benfica. Then, at the point, played in the Boss's Association and made Liverpool. What's more, Liverpool became hopelessly enamored with Nunes. That was the first Nunes turned into Liverpool's goals. What's more, it didn't take long for Liverpool to demonstrate their loyalty to Darwin Nunes. What's more, Liverpool likewise selected him at the exceptionally incredible cost. At Liverpool, Nunes will play with other top players like Mohamed Salah and Firmino. This is all difficult for Nunes, but since of the determination and unflinching soul of Nunes, he merits everything. What's more, the narrative of Severus Nunes as a youngster turned out to be important for his life story to make the progress he has now. Until this our story, give your comment in the comment column. Level friends, thank you so much.